Okay, good morning, everybody. This is Tara, and today we are going to be continuing our education series, Wellness Education. And today's topic, we're going to be discussing stress, sleep, and emotions. So I think this is really pertinent to what we're all going through. So I'm excited to take a deeper dive into this topic today. So again, thank you for allowing us to teach you, and we look forward to welcome everybody. I hope you all can hear me. If you can just let me know. It's all good. Hi, good morning, Nadia. You can hear me okay? Okay, cool. All right, let me get started. So as I said, we're going to talk today. Our topic is about stress, sleep, and emotions. And, as I said, it's, I think very relevant. We're all kind of feeling this. So as I go through this presentation, just kind of on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe you can just keep this in the back of your mind. How often are you aware of your stress in your daily life? And so 0 being not at all, 10 being it's a big problem. How concerned are you about the quantity and quality of your sleep? And how frequently do your emotions feel difficult to manage appropriately? So we're going to kind of tackle these questions as we go through the presentation. So just a little bit of science really regarding how our brain works. We have what's called the hypothalamus in our brain, and it's basically like a tiny control tower in our brain. And when we're stressed, it orders the brain to send out like stress hormones, so making you, obviously stressed. It is designed to protect you, and when it's frequent or prolonged, it brings devastating effects on your physical and mental well-being. So we all know that stress is the cause of so many things, that we, health-wise, mental-wise, as it says, it affects our physical and our mental well-being. So some symptoms of chronic stress could be irritability, anxiety, depression, headaches, insomnia, poor immune function, increased blood pressure, maybe, our eating habits. So all of these can kind of have an effect on our stress. And then 70% of problems sleeping are actually related to psychological issues. So I thought that's pretty interesting. 15% is based on environmental and 15% is medical. So isn't that pretty like an astounding number, I think. So increased cortisol levels means that melatonin levels will not be able to rise as they should to help you promote a restful sleep. So that's what we're going to talk about, and using some of our natural solutions to try to help you with your mood, to help you with your stress and your emotions. So this is a cool mood matrix that we have here. So basically these 4 quadrants, these are basically like the 4 go-to oils blends that doTERRA offers to help with various, areas, whether you're feeling fatigued or stressed, or, you're not feeling peaceful or passionate, or, things like that. So these are the 4 that we turn to. So for Serenity is the restful blend. This is a really amazing blend that has lavender, vetiver, Roman chamomile, a little bit of vanilla. It's a very, very beautiful smell, and it's great to do right before bedtime. The main ingredient is lavender, but with those other blends of ingredients, it really helps to calm the mind, kind of stop all that chatter, and help you to have a really restful sleep. So I personally love to diffuse this at bedtime, or, during the day, if you're feeling, just a little bit down and just want to, you're just feeling tired during the day. It's also a good one to just maybe put on your wrist and just take a few deep breaths in. It does help you to be really calm, composed, and just to help you with your, with your fatigue. And then right at the bottom is something called Balance, which is doTERRA's grounding blend. So this has a mix of actually tree oils, and the tree oils have a very grounding effect on our body. So I know you might have heard, like, take off your shoes and, let your feet kind of get into the soil, that really helps to ground you. So similar kind of effect with this Balance oil. It's really great to put on the bottom of your feet. or diffusing it. Actually, I like diffusing this with the lavender is really great, or serenity at nighttime. It really does help to kind of calm the stresses and help you with a restful night's sleep. So that those two combos are really great in a diffuser. But Balance is a blend of essential oils that help to really just ground yourself, help you to get that balance back into your body that you need to help you with your, your mind and your stress. It's really a great blend. I know a few of my friends use this a lot with helping with their children with meltdowns. And it's been, very successful with using those, this particular blend with a meltdown. So that's, again, it's a woodsy smell, very grounding, but it's a great blend to try out. And then moving over to the right, we have more our, invigorating smells, our citrus smells. So citrus is really good for uplifting, and wild orange actually in particular, there's a lot of studies shown that wild orange can help with reducing stress and anxiety. So I don't know if any of you have smelled this Citrus Bliss. It is like, I don't know, orange in a bottle, like orangesicle, like when, back when you were little and you had that like orangesicle, creamsicle thing, where you would take, that's what I smell as soon as I open up that bottle. It's a blend of citrus essential oils, and it's really, really uplifting, really stimulating, motivating. It's just a really great blend. I love to pair this one with Adaptive personally. I'm going to talk about Adaptive in a little bit. But the citrus oils are really good for increased motivation, stimulating the brain, and focus. Really good for that. And then at the bottom is Elevation, which is a joyful blend. So this is really if you're feeling like you need encouragement or inspiration, or just a little bit of an uplifting blend, Elevation is a really good one to utilize. So all of these are really great to use in your diffuser, or putting topically on your, palms of your hands, taking a few deep breaths in. And that's really how I would use. So these are really, you can take a screenshot of this to really help you utilize these four. If you've got these 4 blends in your home, these are great go-tos for whatever stress or, emotions that you're feeling. So this is a really good one. So I told you I was going to talk about Adaptive. So Adaptive is a collection, a blend of calming essential oil blends. So it's a collection of 3 different products. So the first one in the middle I'm going to talk about is the capsules. So the capsules are something that you can take internally to help you with de-stressing, anxiety, help you calm down. So what's in here is actually GABA. GABA is an amino acid that works with the receptors in our brain to help us calm down, to help us just, feel calm, really. That's the big thing. So GABA is really great. Also, what's in here is something called ahi flower. Ahi flower is actually a vegan version of an omega-3. So it comes from a plant. It's a plant extract. And it's a really very potent, strong omega-3. So you might know like omega-3s, they have so much research has been done in development regarding taking omega-3s to help with your brain development. So there are a lot of correlation to taking like an omega-3 to help you with your mental wellness. So that's a really, really good, and that's in this capsule here that you take. It helps you, again, to calm down, promote feelings of, positivity, calmness. It supports your mood and helps improve your state of mind. It also encourages relaxation, help you to just your overall mental well-being. And it really also helps you to adapt to your surroundings. So let's say you're having a stressful time at work, it's a busy season and you've got a lot of deadlines approaching and you're very stressed. So this is something that could really help with kind of to put that at ease and to really help you calm down and kind of stop all that chatter. So this is a good one. Also, if your kiddos are maybe about to take final exams, this is also a really good one to help them, to help de-stress and relax and calm the mind. So kids and adults can take this. We've had teenagers take this as well. So it works really, really well for them. And then the two essential oils here on the left and the right is the adaptive oil blend. So these are not for internal use. The adaptive oil blend is a blend of essential oils. So the capsules in the middle you can take internally, and actually the capsules have essential oils in them that are for internal usage. So they do have lavender. That's obviously really calming, gives us that calming effect. It has coriander, which coriander actually has a very similar chemistry composition to lavender. So that's in here. And then there's a few other essential oils that are in here as well. So essential oils are in the capsules that you can take internally. But the blend is a blend of essential oils. So this is not for internal usage. This is more for diffusing and using topically. So personally, I love to diffuse this one. It has a mix of lavender, copaiba, which is a tree resin, a grounding, wild orange, rosemary, I believe is in here. So there's a combination of essential oils. It smells very pretty. All of my kids love this one, but I love personally to diffuse this during the day to help just really calm down our, our atmosphere and emotions and any stress going on. So a lot of my children are homeschooled, not homeschooled, just, distance learning. So they're virtual, and I tend to diffuse this, and that really helps to, keep them focused, help them with their stress. So I diffuse that right next to each of their desks, and it really helps boost the mood. Effective like study habits just because of that focus and the emotions, and it's very calming. So I love the blend, and that's the one on the far right. Now on the left is what's called the roller blend, and it's a touch version. So anytime you see any doTERRA products with a touch, that means that it's already diluted with fractionated coconut oil. So you might have heard me in any previous presentation say that if you have sensitive skin, or young children or even babies, it's really good to dilute your essential oils. So using fractionated coconut oil, that way, if you do have sensitive skin and you put it on, it kind of protects your skin layer, and it still gives you that same effectiveness of using essential oils. It does, but it really just helps to slow down the essential oils as it absorbing into your skin. So I do love that they come already pre-diluted in the with fractionated coconut oil, because I can easily, pop open I don't have one next to me, pop open the lid and roll it directly on my wrist or on the bottom of my kids' feet or wherever, use it as a perfume, like on my neck and like chest even. So it's a great, easy application roller ball. So you can use that for, again, for any emotional, to help you with your emotional well-being. This is a great collection. So we've talked about diffuser blends, right? So guys, diffusing essential oils is the most effective way, fastest way into our bodies, into our bloodstreams. So if anything, I highly recommend to just start diffusing. Have your diffuser and just having that going all the time. And for me, it took me a while to even remember to start to diffuse, you forget, but my biggest tip I would say is keep a few bottles of water near your diffuser, and the essential oils that you like to diffuse. So if you like lavender, if you like wild orange, if you like, the smell of certain ones, keep them right near your diffuser. So that way you don't have to run to your cabinet or run to wherever you have your oils. And that way it's right there. So, it's easy for you to do it. Another tip that I've learned is when you have an empty bottle, like when you're done with your bottle of whatever essential oil, you can repurpose it. So you can actually take off, if you can see, take off the orifice, the white cap here, and then you can refill the bottle with your favorite blend. So like I've got some blends here on the screen, but if you like I personally love Adaptive and Citrus Bliss. I think it's a amazing combination. So I will take an empty bottle, I'll fill it half of Adaptive, half of Citrus Bliss, directly from the bottles. And that way I've got my mix already in a bottle, ready to go, already in a blend that I know that I love to use, and it's for my diffuser. I'll take lemon essential oil and rub the label so I can get the label off, so I don't get confused on what, what blend I have. And then I'll put some stickers on here and just know that, okay, it's adaptive and wild oranges in this blend. So it's just a good tip when you have an extra, empty bottles and you don't know what to do with them. So that's a really good way to use them. But these are some great recipes to diffuse in your diffuser to help with your mind, your mood, even with sleeping. So, try these out. The ones that have the orange in them, I personally like to do those during the day, but try them at night. I've had some of my customers like to use wild orange, in the evening time to help them relax and calm the mind. So it really depends. These essential oils are so versatile, and it really depends on how it works with your body and, how you feel and those effects. And, really the thing is just playing with them and playing what, diffuser blend that you like. And you can use, really you can kind of have fun and, make up your own, concoctions. I've got a diffuser in every room in my home. And for my children, I let them pick what they want to diffuse at night. It's typically like lavender or serenity or something like that, or balance, but I let them pick. They do love also the blend Breathe, which is the respiratory blend. So they might pick that sometimes, but I let them pick and let them feel like, kind of empowered that they're picking their oils in their room, and it's like their choice. And they get very excited about it. So I have two boys that sleep in the same room. So they often fight about, whose turn is it to make, their diffusing blend. So, have fun with it, but diffusing, I can't say enough, like if just diffusing your essential oils and using them is so helpful for our mind, for our body. So here are some, just regimens so for sleeping. So let's just now moving over, we spoke about like our mood and our overall mental wellness, but now talking about sleep and helping promoting a restful night's sleep. doTERRA has something called the Serenity Restful Complex. It is a soft gel. This is an all-natural soft gel to help promote a restful night's sleep. It is a really amazing capsule. I love to use this. I mean, personally, I don't have trouble falling asleep, but there are days when I have a lot going on in my mind and my brain, and I know I'm going to need help to shut down. So I'll take 2 of these capsules about 20 to 30 minutes before bedtime, and I just fall asleep like a baby. And the nice thing about these is that I actually wake up feeling refreshed and not groggy. Sometimes some of these pharmaceuticals that we might take, you wake up and you kind of feel worse than when you slept, if that makes sense. So these Serenity soft gels are pretty awesome. Again, it calms the nervous system, makes you have a really restful night's sleep, and it really helps. There's actually, I'm going to read off, there was a clinical trial done by doTERRA with some placebo. It was a 6-week trial and double-blind placebo-controlled clinical trial to investigate the efficacy of the Serenity Restful Complex soft gels. And subjects reported highly significant improvements to their ability to fall asleep more easily, and also reported improvements in waking up more easily and feeling more alert and refreshed in the morning. This study provides further support for the historical use of botanicals and confirms the efficacy of Serenity Restful Complex. So if any of you have ever used this, you can really relate, and that really holds true, is that you really wake up feeling refreshed. So it's a really great product, highly recommend. So on the left is one nightly regimen you can try is using these Serenity soft gels. I also recommend using like lavender or Serenity essential oil blend diffusing at night, like on your nightstand, is really helpful. And then on the bottom, we have something called Copaiba soft gel. So Copaiba is an essential oil that we get from the Amazon, and it is similar to CBD, okay? It has similar properties that help our receptors in our body with helping to reduce pain, helping to reduce inflammation, okay? But it doesn't have all those ill effects like CBD. So it's a really good product. The essential oil there's an essential oil version, and then there's a soft gel. The essential oil and the soft gel it's the same thing. Actually, you can take the essential oil internally. The soft gels are just convenient because it's already in a little soft gel and you can just take it. But again, this also helps to soothe anxious feelings and helps to promote like that restful night's sleep. So it's recommended to try to take at least 1 or 2 of each of the Serenity soft gels or the Copaiba soft gels, or both, at night, and see how you feel. Now, let's say you're not a lavender fan and you've tried Serenity and that hasn't worked for you. So on the right, we have an alternative nightly regimen. So this is the adaptive soft gels. I just spoke about those. So the nice thing about the adaptive capsules, is that you can actually take them during the day or at night. So really play with it and see how you feel. But the adaptive capsules, as I said earlier, will help to calm, relax, and promote positive feelings. So that might be something you want to try in the evening to see how that works, and maybe alongside a Copaiba soft gel. And then what I've put down here too is the Yarrow Palm capsules. So this is an amazing capsule that helps promote your skin from the inside out. It promotes cellular health. And what's in here is magnesium, which is great to take in the evening, as well as yarrow and pomegranate. So these are great antioxidants, really good for your skin. I take this every night. And it also has Melissa. Melissa is an essential oil that's in here that helps with your mood, helps with helping you to, again, another essential oil to help us calm down. So if you look at that, that's in this complex. So this is another alternative nightly regimen that you can try. As I said, these are so versatile that you can see what works best for your body and how you react. And then this is a great, what we call hibernation roller blend. So this is, let's say, again, maybe lavender or Serenity is just not your thing. This is like a magic, honestly, hibernation. You put a combination of these 4 oils in either a roller bottle or a few drops in your diffuser, and you should be out. It's really good to apply these essential oils to the bottom of your feet, emphasizing your big toe, over your heart, palms of hands, and then any excess like right on your pillow. But what you can do is you can take an empty roller bottle and combine 20 drops of each of frankincense, vetiver, bergamot, and Roman chamomile, and then top it off with fractionated coconut oil. And that, again, that will help you really have a beautiful, restful night's sleep and wake up feeling refreshed. So frankincense is another one of our essential oils that's very calming. I like to combination of frankincense and lavender personally in my diffuser, but frankincense is really great for helping to calm and, rest, soothe it, very soothing. So that's frankincense. And then vetiver, they're saying it's a natural tranquilizer. It really does help stop the mind chatter, vetiver. It comes from a tree. It's very thick. It's like a thick resin. And it smells very woodsy, but it's at the same time, it's very calming. So you could use this on its own, or again, as part of this blend. Bergamot is from the citrus family. And again, this helps with de-stressing, calming down, and it is a natural sedative. So it's, again, a part of this blend. And then you probably heard of chamomile. Roman chamomile is very soothing and relaxing for the mind. So that's in this blend. So again, something for you to try out. But again, there's so much versatility with these oils. There's so many options. So if something doesn't work, definitely you can try something else. So this is a great one to have on hand. And then I'm going to talk a little bit, excuse me, about your loyalty rewards program. But this is just, excuse me, a sample wellness box that we like to kind of put together whenever we do our classes that you can try out in your next loyalty reward program. So if some of these products have kind of hit you and you want to try them out, this is a good kind of wellness box that you can try out. So the adaptive collection comes with the adaptive essential oil blend, the roller touch, and the capsules. If you buy them in the collective collection, you do save a few dollars there. So we recommend to buy it as a collection. You can, of course, purchase them separately. Wild orange, because wild orange is so good for relieving stress. We talked about the Copaiba soft gels, the balance blend. So if you take these together, these products, and the total is $145 and 131 PV. So I know I'm going to talk a little bit more about your PV or point value. So most of our products, well, all of the products have a point value associated with that product. Mostly the products are dollar for dollar, like dollar, like Wild Orange, for example, I think is $10 and it's 10 PV. Most of the essential oils are like dollar for dollar. The soft gels or like any of the capsules, they're usually a little bit less PV. So that's why you see that, there, like you see the Adaptive Collection, it's $82, but it's 70 PV. So the point value gets added up in your LRP cart, and whatever you spend, you get, perks as part of the loyalty reward program. So if you process this order, this particular, option as a wellness box before the 15th of the month, you'll get a free oil of the month and you'll get free product credit. So I'm going to talk a little bit about your LRP, but I know when I first started using essential oils and I had my, my aha moments with my son's ear infection and certain things, like I was doing a lot of research and I was like, oh my gosh, I want like every oil at my fingertips. So if something comes up with my family, I have it on hand and I am like empowered and ready to go and use them, right? So for me, it was like an easy decision to get on the loyalty rewards program because I was like, well, that makes sense. If I, purchase a minimum amount, I get a free oil every month. So that's like 12 free essential oils that I wouldn't have had, and I don't have to pay for it. And then that just adds to my collection. So that was my thought process on the LRP and how to get started. But the thing is, the LRP program is completely optional for you. I mean, it is a perk of being part of a doTERRA, having your doTERRA membership, but it is one of the smartest ways, especially if you find yourself wanting to purchase more things, every month. But anytime you order through the loyalty rewards program, you get your shipping points back in free product points. So your product points are just like doTERRA dollars, where you can redeem those points for products or in the future. So what I typically will do is I will hold on to my points and kind of bank them, and maybe every 4 or 5 months or so I'll have a chunk of points that I'll redeem, and I'll get all these free products for free. So it's a really great program, and anytime you purchase at least 50 PV, which is roughly $50, you'll earn a percentage back. So you see this chart here. If you start your loyalty reward program month 1, you'll get 10% back as long as you at least order 50 PV, 50 point value. And then every 3 months, that percentage increase. So like for me, for example, I have been using the loyalty reward program for over a year. I am earning 30% back in points and free product doTERRA dollars. So like if I spend 100 PV this month, I'm going to get 30 points added to my bank next month. That's like 30 free dollars. So that's pretty cool. And again, what I do is let them bank up, and I personally will let it bank up, and I'll purchase all my cleaning supplies, my laundry detergent, my On Guard concentrate cleaner, all of that, like my toothpaste, all of it, I'll just bulk it and get it all for free because the point value is less than the dollar. So instead of me spending more dollars on those products, I'll use my points and I'll actually save a bunch of money by doing it that way. So that's just what I do for the loyalty reward program. And then in addition, I talked about earlier, if you at least do 125 PV, you get the free product of the month. Like this month, it was Balsam Fir, which is a very tree essential oil that really is very Christmassy, very holiday-ish blend that you could use. And then every so often they'll do some different promotions. So like this month, if you do 200 PV, you get a free frankincense, which frankincense is like the king of all oils. It's so versatile. Everyone needs to have this in their home. And I think it's about maybe almost $70 if you want to purchase it wholesale. So that's a huge value that you're getting for free. So they do, doTERRA does some of those perks here and there. But what I really love about the loyalty rewards program is that it's completely flexible. You can pick the date that you want your automatic shipment every month, but you can change that date at any time. Let's say you might need your, your items earlier, you can process it now, or you might need it later, you can change the date. But it's really versatile, and you don't have to order the same thing every month. So you're not stuck with the same products. Whatever date you select, like for example, I do the 10th of every month. On the 8th, like 2 days before, I get a text message to say, hey, your loyalty rewards is about to process. So that reminds me to go in and make sure I update my products, because I don't want the same things every month, right? So, 1 month I might be getting my supplements, 1 month I might be getting my cleaning supplies or whatever it is. You can change it up, which I love the flexibility. So for me, that's why I love it. And I've also have been redirecting a lot of my purchases. So I used to buy my laundry detergent from, maybe Target or Costco even, or, clean, trying to stay clean and buying all these organic clean products. And they're pretty pricey, to be honest. So I switched all of that and use, doTERRA's cleaning products, toothpaste, deodorant, all of that, because I know and trust that they are clean, non-toxic, and they're good for my family. And just, I've been trying over the last year to really kind of clean out my home and using, swapping out products that I don't want to have in my home. So that's really what I've been doing. And on top of that, the loyalty rewards program, I get all these free perks. So it's kind of like Amazon. Amazon, you don't get points, but I know you've got the free shipping, but at least with the loyalty rewards program, you do get your shipping points back. So, and then you'll have that credit. So it's a great program, especially if you're utilizing it, for monthly items. So does anybody have any questions? I appreciate all of your time this morning and listening in on our continuing ed class. Does anyone have any questions?
Oh, Tara, I meant to ask you last night. I've been running my diffuser like every night, but I haven't been emptying the water out. And then I don't know if that affects it, but last night, like it just stopped working. And then
so maybe that means the water was done.
No, I just filled it, but like it was like sputtering, and I don't know if I filled it too much or if it got clogged with the oils. So I just drained it and I just let it dry overnight.
And retry it. Yeah, you don't want to go above that little red dot in the essential oil. You didn't.
It wasn't above it.
Okay.
But I hadn't emptied it, so maybe it just got clogged.
It shouldn't have. I mean, see what happens when you try it again now that you've cleaned it out. It is recommended like once a month to clean it out with some vinegar, but you just got it and just started using it.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be that. So let me know how it goes after you try it today and see.
Do you have to empty the water every day or no? You can just.
No, I don't.
Because I didn't want to waste the essential oil that I put in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you don't. You shouldn't have to. So let me know how it goes. If it, hopefully it's not a defective diffuser, but like if you're having that same issues, then maybe there is some issue that we might have to talk to doTERRA about.
Maybe I'm putting too much, like every night I've been putting in the oil. If there's water left, do I have to add more oil if there's still water in there?
If there's a little bit, sometimes depends like how much water is in there. How much water was in there?
It's like a fair amount, but I'll always add more water and then I'll add more oil.
And then what setting are you using? Are you using the, because there's a 2 hour, I think?
I use the maximum, like the 10 hour.
Okay. And that one does like intermittent. So it like will go on for a little bit, shut off, go on for a little bit, shut off.
Oh, so maybe it was working.
I just thought it was. Yeah.
Maybe.
So try doing, I'll do the 6 hour. I think yours has the 6 hour, but try the 6 hour. That will go like for, constantly and see how that
works. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
And maybe it was like too soon, like the 10 hours hasn't gone through and there was still, essential oil, but it will automatically shut off when there's no more water in it, for safety.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
And then you'll try that and see, and let me know.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for joining this morning. Hope everyone has a great Saturday. Enjoy the day. And let me know if you have any questions. Stay well, stay healthy. Bye. Thank you, guys.